Hey guys, Massimo back here today, and I have something really cool to show you guys. I got new wheels for the Mustang. So basically the story is I've been wanting new wheels since I got this car about a year ago. I'm just not a huge fan of black wheels on white paint. And so behind me sit some Apex wheels. I stayed 19 inches all the way around, so I'm doing a square setup. And if you saw my last video, I did ARP extended wheel studs and open end lug nuts, and that was to prepare for getting these wheels so I can already have them on when I throw these wheels on the car. So let's go check them out because I'm really excited and I haven't even seen them yet. So let's go see what they look like. So as I open up these wheels here, I'm going to talk to you guys about them. So this is going to be the SM10 model from Apex. I got 19 by 10 as a square setup. So they're all going to be 19 by 10 and they're going to be plus 40 offset all the way around the car. So this is going to be also the anthracite color, which is basically like a gunmetal gray. And I think it's a super nice color. I think it's close to black, but it's not exactly black. So that's why I'm really excited about it and how it's going to look. So opening them up here, they're wrapped in plastic. And you also got a little wheel guard. And you got some fabric over them. And oh man, that is a really nice wheel. I love how it's just a very simple design and the color on it is very nice. So this is the flow form setup, not the forged setup. It does have some hollowed out holes in between the spokes, which I really like. And I like how the whole hub is inset. So all the lug nuts are on the same plane, and it's just a very clean wheel. I really like how this wheel looks, and I love the color of it. And I really can't wait to see all of them. The next step is ceramic coating all of them, so when I have brake dust on it, it's just a quick wash off, and we're good to go. I'm gonna do that before I get the tires mounted, and before I put them on the car. That way it's done, I don't have to worry about it. But the next step obviously is taking them all out of the packages, so let's do that now. So now that they're all laid out on the floor, you can really see how wide the barrels are. Again, this is a 19 by 10 square setup with 40 offset, and they're going to be replacing my current black RTR wheels, which is a current setup that is square of 19 by 9.5. So slightly bigger, and I'm going to be running a 285 3519 Pilot Sport 4S on all of these wheels. So a lot of traction for a 5.0. Pilot Sport for us is more than enough for an NA 5.0. So I'm very excited to have these installed, but first we have to actually ceramic coat them, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do to properly prep the wheels, even though they're brand new, for ceramic coating. So we're going to prep the wheels here for ceramic coating. I have made my own concoction here. This is a mixture of alcohol and distilled water, and basically what you're going to do is you're going to buy 70% of this kind of alcohol. Can't pronounce that, so I don't know. But 70%, and then you're also going to buy a gallon of distilled water, and you're going to pour it in a spray bottle. You're going to do 8 ounces of distilled water, and you're going to do 8 ounces of alcohol, and that is going to give you the perfect concoction. It's going to be 17.5% IPA to actually prep the wheels and have the surface fully cleaned for ceramic coating. Then after that, I'm going to use Avalon King's Armor Shield ceramic coating to actually ceramic coat the wheels. So all you're going to do is you're going to basically wipe down that surface of the wheel with that IPA. You're going to make sure everything's fully clean that you actually want to ceramic coat. And then you're going to go ahead and hit it with ceramic coating. To properly ceramic coat the wheels, you need to spread the ceramic coating on the surface with the provided microfiber towel for about 5 minutes. So you're just going to let it sit for 5 minutes and then you're going to wipe it off. It's going to be enough time for the ceramic coating to give it that hard surface that it creates. And it's going to be enough time to flash the wheel, and then you're going to wipe it off with the other microfiber towel that is provided in the box. And that's going to give you that ceramic coating finish that you love, and that it's going to be really easy to clean your wheels from here forward. So I'm really excited to get that started here and get all the ceramic coating on, because it's going to be a lot easier in the future to keep the wheels clean. So I just finished ceramic coating all the wheels, so they're very shiny, a lot shinier than when they first came in, so that's kind of cool. The tires are supposed to go on in a few days, and I'm really excited to see them on the car, to see how they look with the extended studs and all of that. So for now, I guess we'll put them away, and I'll see you guys in a few days. So it's been about a week since I ceramic coated the wheels, and since then we have got the tires mounted onto the wheels, and we've got the wheels installed on the car. And I personally love how the wheels look, so I'm really excited to show you guys what they look like, so let's go check them out. So one of my favorite things about these wheels is how they fit the side profile of the car. Now first of all, I love the way they look, I love the design of them, and I love the color. The gunmetal gray I think matches so perfectly with the white paint, and I just love how they look. Now what I was saying with the side profile is, hear me out. The side profile of the Mustang is very tame and the body lines are pretty smooth, and it's a really nice side profile. It's just not too aggressive. It's just very smooth lines that flow with the body. And these wheels complement that look. The wheels are a very simple 10-spoke design. There's nothing too crazy with them. They do have some hollowed out holes inside the spokes, which I really like, but the wheel design itself is very simple and there's nothing to go crazy about, which is why it complements the side profile so well. Whereas the front end of this car and the rear end are very aggressive looking, especially the way I've styled it. I feel like it's pretty aggressive looking and it looks very menacing, versus the side profile, like I said, not very menacing, very smooth and tame, and the wheels really complement that look. Also, I love the offset with these wheels. They are like pretty much flush with the fender down, and I love that look. I think they did such a good job with the offset, and not to mention, this is a square setup. They are the same front and back, both tire size and wheel size. That means the whole setup is rotatable. I can take my tires from the back and put them in the front and not worry about anything. Now, another thing I'm a huge fan of with these wheels is how well they match with my extended wheel studs and my open end lug nuts. I went with the yellow with the open end lug nuts, and I was a little worried how that would look with the gray wheel color, but I think it's perfect. The two colors complement themselves so nicely, and I'm really happy I went with the yellow. It's a really good contrast, and you just don't see it a lot, and I feel like it adds a splash of color to that side profile, which, like we said, is rather boring and smooth and tame. And basically, this whole setup is for a track car setup or an autocross car setup. Currently, this car sits as an autocross car. I've brought it on the autocross track a few times, and I've loved it. But it's going to be transitioning to a track car probably later this year or early next year. So this is to kind of get ready for that. With the extended studs and the open end lug nuts and these wide wheels, I should be fully ready for that and have no concerns. And speaking of no concerns, the tires come into play. I got the Pilot Sport 4S's, which is a great street tire for daily driving, but also it has really good traction on the track. Now, obviously, there's going to be better tires out there like the Nitto NT01 or the Toyo R888R, or even some radials for track use, some Hoosiers, but those aren't going to be very streetable tires, and I wanted something that's streetable. So that's why I went with the Pilot Sport 4S's, and this car has no problem getting through any corners I put it through, hooking on digs and launches or anything like that. I love the Pilot Sport 4S. I think they did a great job with it, and it's a 300 treadwear tire, but you'd be surprised how much it hooks for being 300 treadwear. I love it. And something I don't believe I've shared on this channel before is I am a professional photographer outside of this YouTube channel. So, of course, before I got the wheels mounted, I had to do a little photo shoot with them. I did it in more of a portrait style photo shoot with myself and the wheels and tires, and it came out just hilarious. It was super funny. I put it on Instagram. Everyone on Instagram seemed to love it and thought it was hilarious as well. So you can see some of them up on screen here. That photo shoot was just ridiculously dumb, and I'll probably do another one alike to it in the future. But obviously, I had to do some professional shots too. So after these wheels got mounted, I did some professional shots of them on the car at night in Arizona. So you can check those out. Those I thought turned out really cool too. My Instagram is going to be linked down in the description below if you want to check out more of my professional photography. But that is it for this video, guys. Overall, I really like the Apex wheels, and I'm really glad I went with the gray and with this wheel style because I think it complements the car perfectly. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned for some more mod videos and track videos and things like that. But anyways, I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!